Welcome back to G-Man-P, the Great TV. If you tuned in today, hit a like, share, subscribe. If not, we ain't doing no tripping. Now, what we talking about today is it's crazy that this YouTuber that I follow, he was just kind of talking about it, and now that he talked about it, I was realizing some things I had to walk to go do something yesterday, and I had realized like what he was talking about is real. And what he was pretty much talking about is like people that don't like you out in public, they think by them saying something to you to try to bring you down. And I'm gonna go into my situation and we're gonna talk about it. Um, just minding your business, and people that don't have no business to mind, they're bored with life. You understand? So they go around messing with people or saying little certain things to think that that's going to get up under my skin. But I got a trick for you. And anyways, you can tell who you are by your fruitage. You understand? You look straight cold. And I ain't to judge no one, but don't be coming to mess with me. Your fruitage shows me you're a bum. And I don't be trying to judge people, but don't come up to me with that BS. You understand? But he got cold ignored. When he didn't know when I had my hood and my hat on, because it was kind of cold yesterday. I got my earbuds in. I'm not listening. I can hear and feel my vibration, but I'm not listening to nothing that's coming out your mouth. You have no fruitage. Nobody wants to hear what comes out your mouth. Nobody needs another man's validation. I validate myself. You understand? I don't need no human to validate. As long as God validated me, that's all that matters. Don't worry about none of you clowns, especially you bums ain't doing nothing, but always got the most to say because you don't love yourself. You understand? So you want to think a little demonic devil words to come out your mouth, and then he ha ha in the spiritual, but you he ha ha in that God. You're not he ha in that me, because I really don't care what comes out your lips. You understand? You gotta get that way in life, not caring what nobody think, what they're talking about. You understand? And I can understand taking uh, creative criticism. I understand that, but it's a difference. People want to think that they funny, thinking they hurting you. Only time that someone else's words hurt if you validate who's saying it. A lot of you ain't even got your own things in life together, and you got a nerve to put your lips on somebody else because you're so miserable, because you don't love yourself. Cut it out. And I'm going to give you some more of that same treatment. Silence. Silence is golden. You hear me? Worried about none of you clowns. Because on things coming, because how I knew what to do, what made me add up the guy that I follow on Facebook, and I'm not Facebook, YouTube, my fault, is because the dude, he was trying to calculate which way I was walking. He was see through like a ghost. You hear me? He was trying to calculate what I was coming so he could meet me wherever I'm walking, so he can say something ignorant that I don't want to hear. But I didn't hear it anyway because I had my godly music playing. I wasn't studying nothing you talking about, sir. We know what y'all devils is doing, y'all. So it's just y'all don't like yourself, so you want to bring somebody else down to not like themselves. But everybody that don't work on, you understand? You can play a fool all you want, you understand? But everybody ain't gonna play ignorance. Everybody ain't gonna play dumb. You understand? So I just had to address that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, people will go out their way when they're not doing good themselves, mentally, physically, spiritually, at all. But they going around trying to say little things to think that your words hold weight. You must not heard none of my music on YouTube. You understand? Go check out my music and listen to what I'm saying. And you're going to get a better gist of what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody care about your validation because your worth is worthless. Your worth brings other people down. You understand? You're worthless. If you're going out and around trying to say and do things to bring other people down, you are worthless. So you might as well stay up out my face. You understand? And I'm ignoring you. I don't hear nothing that come out your mouth. It's just, you just talking to the universe. You ain't talking to me. You talking to the universe, because my ears is plugged, and the vibration that's coming out your mouth, God's vibration in my ear, is overpowering what you talking about. You understand? I'm not worrying about none of y'all. I'm still gonna be respectful, but I'm only respecting the people that deserve to be respected. Just like that. If you don't deserve to be respected, silence is golden. Now let's get to this other topic. Why is it that women don't have to be accountable for the things that they do and the things that happen to them? And where I'm getting from this, and it's not every last woman out here, but it's a majority of them. I've been watching some of these videos. These videos keep popping up on my YouTube thing like these. And I'm kind of going, well, I'm not with the baby situation. You have a baby by a female, it don't work out. It never worked out because y'all was never evenly yoked. Y'all was never supposed to be together. Y'all was never supposed to lay down. Y'all was never supposed to have a baby. But I love my daughter to death. You understand? So it's these men, it be stand-up men, it seem like. Every woman, she don't get her way, she gonna call you broke. She don't get her way with you, that's the first thing come out her mouth. Broke, you broke. But you coming at me for money though. I'm broke, but you're coming at me for money. Cut it out. So it be some upstanding gentleman, you know what I'm saying? Dude just trying to see his baby. The ensemble just let you know on this one guy, he went to the lady's apartment because she ain't seen her son. So she's already putting stuff in her son's head, like, oh, your dad's broke, this, and there ain't no telling what else she done told him. But the little boy was told, if your daddy come over here, do not come outside. So she comes outside, but how she presented herself, it was like, the nerve of you. And it just shows who you are. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. You're nothing but a prostitute. You come outside with your robe and your titties showing. That is not cute. You understand? That is not cute. You coming outside wanting to argue. But the whole thing is, what these women are trying to do, especially to these upstanding men that have babies by them, they want to hurt you because they know you love that little kid. So they're trying to hurt you at all costs. They're talking about you, and God's going to get you females for this. God's going to get y'all. A man trying to be a man and be in this child's life and be a father, but y'all, the hate for the man, you want to bring him down by telling his son or his daughter, oh, he a bum. He ain't got no money. He ain't this. He don't do nothing. He just, all this negative talk. God's going to get you females. Because where does it say in the Bible to downgrade a man you had a baby by? And then on top of that, how in the hell do you have a baby by somebody you don't like? You understand? That's the whole point of being able to get to know somebody before you sleep with them. Because if you see the red flags, you're not even going to sleep with them. You understand? And all that fake persona, all that see-through. You understand? So that's a red flag. Somebody trying to act fake and put on this mask, but behind closed doors, they're a whole different person. You understand? Females need to take accountability. And not only you failing the babies by their fathers, you failing your kids just by you being single and you not handling your business. A lot of these single mothers, they done failed their kids. They mama done failed them. Now they failing their kids. It's a generational curse. Wake up. Quit hating on a brother because he want to come take care and see his baby. Quit hating on a man because he trying to step up to the plate and be the man that he say he going to be. You understand? And I kind of feel these brothers. I went through it. Hell, I done been to jail over lies over females. What more could I go through? You understand? So I clearly understand what it is. And the younger guys don't have no baby. Don't even, in your 20s, don't even have no kids. Concentrate on self. Concentrate on financial literacy. That's what you need to concentrate on. Your health, financial literacy, yourself, to know yourself. Females, leave that till you get to where you need to be mature-wise, ascending. I tell every young person, don't get no relationship because it's a trap. Especially if you don't know nothing, especially you ain't read no books, especially if you ain't been through nothing. That's the last thing you want to do, because you're going to get up in a situation where you might not never, you're going to be stuck in that situation for the rest of your life. You understand? But salute to them brothers that, you know what I mean, they're trying to hold it down, even though that they the mother of their child. I don't call them baby moms. The mother of your child. Salute to the men out there that through all the muck throwing, through all the disenfranchised, through all the defamation, through all the lies, and you still stuck it out and still in your kid's life, or still trying to be in your kid's life. You understand? For first and foremost, like I did before, once my baby was born, the first thing I did was go get a DNA test. Yeah, I might have to pay child support. I'm cool. You know, that's cool. But first and foremost, I know that's my child. You understand? I'm seeing people on here being upstanding men and trying to take care of a kid, and it comes out not being their kid. You know how hurtful that is, ladies? You understand? And God's gonna get you for that. And you wonder why your life is in shambles. It's because the things that you do, the things that you talk into the atmosphere. You understand? You can't do people like that. You understand? And think good's supposed to come to you. Y'all must be out your brains if you think you're doing upstanding men dirty, and then think that the world's supposed to be everything's supposed to be good in my life and this, that. No. You're going to pay for everything that you did. You think that you hiding and you think that you slicking because the man probably already knows mentally. Sometimes men already know mentally. They just ain't saying nothing physically or saying it out in the atmosphere, and you thought you just got over one. So if he can see it, you don't think God's sitting high and looking low at you like, look at this clown. She's using her looks. She's using her looks to get money. She's using her looks to get money. She's using her sexual parts to get money. She's using her baby as a hustle. Y'all need to grow up. This ain't the 60s and 70s where boss men take care of their wives, sit at home, and they take care of the baby. That is over. And the stuff is constantly moving and changing. It's not none of that no more. It takes two people. If you can't do it, actually it's three people. It's the man, the woman, and God. If y'all don't all connect in one, it's worthless even being in a relationship. It's worthless to even having babies, because it's not going to work, and then all y'all going to be miserable. You understand? It first comes with the self-love. Before you can't love someone else if you don't love yourself. That's off a dribble. And then it was another dude. Let me think. It was another guy on there where, oh, the wife cheated on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay for that, because that's adultery. That's adultery and sexual immorality. You understand? You so mad and so hateful towards the man that'll probably do anything for you, and you are being a demonic demon. You understand? I mean, if you didn't want to be with him, why wait until you have 3 or 4 babies with him? You knew who the man was before y'all even lay down. And, well, I don't know, because some people be rushing into having sex, and that's not cool. Get to know the person first, because you might get to know him and you like, oh, nah, he ain't for me. You understand? Or you might get to talking to somebody, oh, I done seen 3 red flags. I'm cool. We can be friends, but I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But people don't go out about that. They want to rush into stuff. And that's what rush gets you into trouble. And it was another thing that I seen. A dude, they weren't married. They were just dating. But he done took this girl out before. She was so ungrateful. I would have been so turned off and so disgusted by that woman. And what it was is, I guess he took her out once. And she was claiming that he didn't tell her that he was going to cook her a meal. Any real female or any real gentleman would be happy, like, okay, I'm on a date, our second date, I'm going to his house. But she's claiming that he never told her that. She's claiming that he said, that he was going to take her to some restaurant, some big high fashion restaurant. You understand? And he did say that he might not have said when, but you should have been grateful. Like, okay, let me see how he eat. Okay, we dating. Let me see. See what type of food he cook. Let me see how good he eat. It wasn't. She turned the whole argument into he lied to her and he thought that she was gonna go. He was go. She was She thought that he was gonna take her out to dinner, and he said he was, but he must not have specifically said, okay, this next date I'm taking you such and such. He just said, one day we gonna go to such and such. And she took it as she wasted her time coming over. She wasn't grateful for the food that he cooked. She was just arguing. That is disgusting. As soon as she would have did that, okay, I'll see you later. Give me my food. And eventually he said, give me my food back. And she did. And it just was a mess. And it didn't even need it. Just them entitled pretty females think, oh, I'm pretty, so I'm supposed to have this. I'm supposed to have that. You're out your mind. You're gonna be miserable and by yourself. Because once these men, everybody start waking up, it's over. It's like these women are asleep and then don't want to wake up, but then call themselves woke, but don't know how the map of everything is. This ain't the 60s and 70s no more, where a man get all this bread and he can afford to take his wife, sit at home and take care of the kids. That's dead and over. You living that life is going, trying to live that life is going to leave you broke, miserable, and by yourself. You understand? And it's just sad how things came out with all these females entitled because you think you entitled to a man's bread. It was like this couple that was married. I don't know I don't know if it was overseas, but this dude was married. But the girl, no, it wasn't overseas. This was in the United States. The girl got married to this dude thinking he had bread, but how slow she was, she's thinking, okay, I'm gonna get this divorce. Now he has to pay me. He's making this, and but the dumb thing is, the dude was smarter. Everything he got was in his mama's name, so it kind of backfired on her because she thought, oh, I'm divorcing him, but he's gonna pay for everything, and it backfired on her. She ended up having to pay him because he had no bread, and then he was in. They had some type of family company, and dude got mad, which I don't blame you. I would want to get fired too. Like, why do you think? Because his first check, the state had took out like 3,500 out of his check. I would want to get fired too and start over and do something different. So he ended up getting fired to get this unemployment because if you quit, you can't get unemployment. So he gets himself fired so he can collect this unemployment. But dude was so smart, she couldn't even get that. So now you over here scheming on a man about his bread to think you about to come up and steal somebody's bread. But now look at you. Now look at you. You better watch. You females better watch how you treat men and start being more accountable for your BS. Stop blaming everybody. Stop making scapegoats. Be a woman, a real woman. She gonna be accountable for her actions, even if it's wrong. She's accountable. Just like a real man, he's accountable, even if he's wrong. You understand? People want to do scapegoats, throw people under the bus just to make it because they know they was wrong, but they trying to revert it on somebody else. Let me see if y'all can know the saying I'm about to say and what movie it came on. Catch a lie, find a thief. Catch a lie, find a thief. If somebody could tell me what movie that came out of, y'all on it. Tell me what movie that came out of. Catch a lie, find a thief. You understand? Ain't nobody tripping on nothing. I love being by myself, really. It's more peaceful. You ain't got to see. A lot of times in these relationships, especially when they're unevenly yoked, it's like somebody's babysitting somebody else. I'm not babysitting nobody. If you ain't already up on this level, shame on you. Mental level. I'm not talking about monetary gains or materialistic. I'm talking about in your mind. You understand? If you ain't up on it, shame on you. Ain't nobody with none of that. They trying to call me in my live. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about is, you know what I'm saying, about females being accountable and how they be dogging men out and be trying to lie and make the man as a scapegoat and trying to hurt somebody's feelings. And these people that don't like you out in public, they always want to come up thinking they saying something slick, but you don't even know. None of that vibration you spit out your mouth even reverted inside of me. So it just got blocked off. And I don't care what you talking about or what you're saying, because I can tell who you are by your fruitage. So everybody that was tuned in to G-Man P, the great TV, I appreciate it. And to the ones that ain't, we ain't doing no tripping. Peace.